Most men don't hate their life. They're just withdrawing more from themselves than they ever deposit. One day you look up and realize you've built a life that works for everyone, except you. This is the Silent Kings. One lesson at a time, we turn noise into discipline and confusion into direction. There comes a point in a man's life where he feels like he doesn't live for himself anymore. Your life matters to your family, your partner, your team, your responsibilities, but not to you. You've been the one who shows up, pays the bills, carries the weight, and you wonder, when did I disappear in all of this? You expect to feel proud, peaceful, satisfied. Instead, you feel exhausted in your mind, not just your body. Not angry at anyone in particular, just tired of always being the one who holds everything together. You cannot blame your way out of this. If you chose to be the man who provides and leads, then yes, a lot of this comes with the territory. Being the king of the castle means you carry weight that others don't even see, and most of the time, you won't get a thank you for it. But here's the truth that most men miss. Your problem is not a lack of purpose. Your purpose is clear. You provide, you protect, you lead. The real problem is that you've spent years taking out more than you put in. You've drained your energy, your time, your attention, pouring it into everyone else and leaving nothing for yourself. You expect to run on fumes and still feel alive. When that happens, you start to resent people who seem freer than you. You look at younger men or men with less responsibility and think, must be nice. You start comparing your story to theirs and keeping score in your head as if suffering is a competition. That resentment is a warning sign. It's not that you're a bad man. It's that you've built your whole identity around being useful to others and forgot you are also a person who needs something of his own. At that crossroads, you'll feel the urge to run, to fantasize about disappearing, starting over, dropping all the responsibilities. But you already know that quitting doesn't fix anything. It just adds shame to exhaustion. So here's the shift. Your life is both. It belongs to the people you're responsible for, and it belongs to you. You don't need a new life. You need to reclaim a piece of the one you already have. You must create boundaries that allow you to refill your tank, not by abandoning people, but by structuring your days so there is space that is yours and only yours, a place where you're not dad, not boss, not provider, just a man working on himself. It might be the gym, it might be a craft, a sport, a quiet room with a book and a notebook, something demanding enough to challenge you, but owned fully by you. When a man has even one area of life that is truly his, he stops feeling like he's drowning in everyone else's. Because when you strengthen that private part of yourself, you show up better for everyone. You become a steadier father, a calmer partner, a sharper leader, not because life got easier, but because you stopped running on empty. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're simply overdue to give yourself some of the care you've given everyone else. You don't need to tear the book up and start again. You just need to take back a chapter, name the weight, then own it. Write down who and what you're responsible for, not to complain, but to remind yourself, I chose to carry this. Responsibility is not a prison, it's proof that people rely on you. Carve out one protected space, choose one activity that is yours alone, training, learning, building something personal. Put it in your schedule like an appointment, non-negotiable. No one else gets that time. Reframe your role daily. Each morning, remind yourself, I provide for others and I also provide for myself. When resentment shows up, treat it as a signal that your tank is low, not a reason to abandon your life. Adjust your boundaries instead of running away. Close this video, open your life, and act. When you are done, return to the Silent Kings. Your next lesson is waiting. If you're committed to the man you want to become, subscribe and keep moving in silence.